Hello and welcome to the Magnetic Marketing Company's training on how to get 1,000 leads every single month, get their names and email addresses, plus on occasion phone number, as well as Twitter, Facebook, or any of the other contact information that you're looking for, very easily and effectively, absolutely free. And they are people who are engaged with you and qualified to work with you, or at least pre-qualified to work with you. So welcome to our training room, and I'm going to share with you a little bit of background on why we decided to do this, and then how we actually automated it so that way we could go and do things that are generating even more revenue. Because while it does not cost money to do this, if you do it yourself, it can definitely be time consuming, which is why we've designed a really great program. We partnered up to make sure that we could provide some amazing services to anybody who is interested in joining us in our training room and joining us as clients and members of our services. So my name is Hawk Mikado, and one of the biggest things that I really love doing here is helping businesses grow. And I'm the CEO. I partnered up with Caitlin Mueller. She does our videos for our video marketing side. And one of the biggest and most key components that we found is that getting out there and connecting with people and engaging with people seems to be a challenge that most people are having. And, one of the biggest, fears is actually looking at Facebook. If you go onto Facebook, and we'll go onto Facebook here. If you go onto Facebook to do an ad, to set up an ad, then you're in a place where, you're like, all right, I want to start advertising. I want to start connecting with people. So, you might go through your news feed and then come down to, One Blow and find a sponsored ad. Now, how much do you think those ads cost? And so what we've done, we just did a really mini campaign just to see what the results of that would be. So here it is. We spent an average of $2.23 per click, and these are very highly targeted people, as you can tell. So a lot of them are CEOs, CFOs, executives. So this was actually on the low end for us. They originally estimated we were going to be spending less, about half this, and then once we got through to the end of our campaign, we noticed that we needed to actually be spending about double that. So I'll go through, and I'm going to go in here. First of all, I want to point this out right here. So we have 14 total actions, and as you can see right here, we have 34 people who clicked on that page, on something on this post, whether they liked it, whether they hit the download button, whether they hit the see more, they clicked the link here, they clicked the to go see our page, whatever it is they did, we can see that. Now we do see 10 clicks to our website, which means 10 people either clicked on the link here or the download link here. Now, to go further in here, we're going to look at what things happen. And this is the same, a similar, this is just the report that did. Now, one thing that I really found was interesting here was the fact that most of the traffic came from mobile devices. And so now I expected a large portion of it, but it was almost 99.5%, almost 100% of the traffic came from mobile devices, which is absolutely insane that almost nobody on the news feed on their desktop actually saw this stuff. Now, per 1,000 impressions, we paid $4.15. The total campaign was $22. 34 people reached or clicked in some way, shape, or form. 0.678, so almost 0.68%. We had click through, which is actually pretty good. A lot of what we did when we were researching was, 0.2 to 0.5, or 0.2 to 0.5 is your standard, your average for most campaigns. The good campaigns will get 1 to 2% click-through rates. Those are the better campaigns. We found that our cost per click, so that doesn't mean clicks to our website, was 86 cents. Now that sounds amazing. That really does. And as you saw on the previous page here, we were paying $2.23 per website, or per click to our website, which means basically 1 in 3. So 14 out of the 34 people actually went to our website within 1 day of actually seeing and clicking on that ad. Now I want to go a little bit more in depth. Oh, I have that same one up here. A little more in depth on what happened with those clicks. Now, as you can see here, we've got 11 plus 2 plus 1. That equals a total of 14. Now, when they say clicks to our website, that doesn't necessarily mean that they clicked to actually visit our landing page. That means that they clicked on something. So in this case, they were clicking on our button right here to see what else we do on our page. Now, that's a challenge for us, because that means that we've just spent a whole bunch of money. We've spent nearly $20 here just to get people to our website, to our page. And granted, if we got people to like it, that would be awesome. We had a couple people actually like the post. Now, we had one person actually land on our landing page. So if you think about it, all of those people, they're going out, they're seeing your ad, they're clicking on it, and if you look up any of the big marketers, other big marketers who focus on Facebook specifically, you're going to find that they're going to share, oh, we had this many clicks, which means this many leads, and they're considering all 14 of these people leads. Now, when they take an action like liking our post, that we can follow up on. Those become actual hard leads that we can go into our Facebook page. So if I go into our Facebook page right here, I'm going to show you something really cool and kind of a tip of the, a little trick that you can use to connect with people who, have expressed interest in some way, shape, or form. Now, activity log, I got to go back one. So these are recent notifications. It's only showing the last two, but last couple days here. But we have this white tiger prop has liked our company page, and so has somebody else. So we can go through and we can actually connect with them. We can send them a message on Facebook and go through that. And it looks like this person liked our link, so we can go and send them a message to say, hey, thank you so much for connecting with us. We really appreciate you, and we want to make sure that you're able to get your complimentary gift. What's your email address? We'll make sure to send you the link so you can finish downloading it, or so that you can download it. However depending on what you're doing. So we calculated this out, if you figure we had $22 spent, and out of that we got one person who actually landed on the page to download the ebook, and they didn't put their info in. Now, I say that we got, out of that, we got a total of 4 potential people, and statistically speaking, we can get at least one of those people to give us their information, which is why I shared that we actually paid $25 or $22 in this case. If we kept going, we would have been spending more to get one set of name and email. And that doesn't even mean that we've made a sale yet. That just means that we've gotten them to opt in. Now we need to encourage them to download the ebook. We need to encourage them to go and check out the next product, and then get them to purchase our workshop, where they'll be able to record their actual own videos. They'll actually be able to script, record, and leave there with their own video, which is going to be amazing. So that's why we looked at Facebook and we said, you know what, this is really valuable for the right customers, for their right customers. And they have people who make a lot of money on Facebook. So I know that it can work. And I like a foolproof way. I like the guaranteed way, something that I know I can get an ROI on. And that's why we started using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the most incredible tools to actually generate a list, as well as build your network, connect with people, create friendships, and do so much more. So first, before I jump into LinkedIn, I want to share an amazing tool that I've got, and I'll make sure to post the link in the video. It's called Pipedrive, and you can go to getmmc.com/pipedrive, and you'll get a 30-day complimentary no-cost trial where you'll be able to use it and have unlimited access. It is an amazing and very, very simple sales pipeline system. And as you can see, you can create multiple pipelines. We've got one for LinkedIn, speaking, joint venture, sales, clients, hiring. We even use one for our hiring process, so we know who is in our hiring process, where are they, what's going on with them. And it allows us to track everything. We also have multiple users, so we can go through and look at, okay, we have my deals, we have my business partner Caitlin's deals, we have our support team who actually does all of this for us. We have their account here, so we can track what they're doing when they're doing it. And I just want to show you, in the past 3 weeks total, from, I'll pull up the calendar here, from October 27th through from October 20th through November 7th, so about 3 weeks, we've sent out, both me and my business partner, we've sent out 1,401 connections. This is through this process. We actually have received a lot more connections than that, and sent out others that weren't in this list, but this is from this actual strategy. So 1,401 connections were sent out over the last 3 weeks. Out of that, we have 571 people out of that 1,401 people, so 40% of them have actually connected. And I wanted to, I got the math up here, and I'll clear this out and do it for you again. So 571 people out of 1,401 people, and we'll put the percentage on there so we can turn it into a percentage. So 40% of people have already opted in and connected with us. So that is an extremely valuable, and that's just within the first 3 weeks. We do find that most people are going to opt in within the first 7 days, but there are people who check their stuff monthly. So we know that that number will jump as time goes, and we'll start seeing an increase. But right off the bat, within the first couple weeks, you'll see that this is just one of the most amazing ways to do this. And we're only doing it at half speed. We really are. We're barely even scraping the surface here. We only do half the month, and even at that, well, actually, I guess technically we're doing it at 25% of the speed. We're only going at quarter speed. You can connect with up to 100 people every single day on LinkedIn. No more than 100. Don't connect with more than 100. Otherwise, your account, LinkedIn they just find that to be a little too much, and they'll flag your account and make you jump through all sorts of hoops if you start getting into that. From there, you also need to be connecting with the right people as well. So knowing what to say, how to say it so that you can get that. And those are some of the things that I'll share with you a little bit later about how we can do that for you. So, connecting with the people who are close in your network, and then sharing with them some amazing gifts of what you can offer them. I wanted to share this is actually something that I just downloaded from LinkedIn, and I'm sure you'll see an ad. If you get on LinkedIn, you'll see an ad sometime for this. This is their 33 points of why you want to use LinkedIn. And I just wanted to go over one of the key components that I saw on here that, they went over. So what they're looking at is they're talking to 18 to 45-year-olds. And when people are on LinkedIn, they're actually paying more attention to the brands, and they know that it's a very loyal community, which is really valuable. When they're on LinkedIn, they're looking for a couple things. One, they don't care about price. Most people on LinkedIn, and I think this pops up in a later slide, most people on LinkedIn are actually in a decision maker role in their household, and they're making over $100,000 a year, and they're not really interested in price. Yeah, of course they don't want to overpay, but they're willing to pay a little bit more to have convenience, to get higher quality. They want their needs fulfilled. They want you to fulfill their needs. The quality is important. The quality of service, the quality of product, and the quality of and how quickly also you deliver. Here's the buying power. So index, and that, to me, this doesn't mean a whole lot. But that, as you can see, people on LinkedIn are basically more affluent because there's a lot more professionals and executives on here. Mindset, I love that. This is a really cool stat. So people on LinkedIn are actually looking for, 76% are looking for a vacation on LinkedIn. They're asking their connections, hey, where's a good place to go vacation? Do you know a travel agent who can do stuff for me? Hey, I need to buy a new car. What's a good car? Hey, I want to do something fun. I want to reward myself. I want to go to the spa, whatever that may be. So those are all really cool things that I found on that. LinkedIn is considered to be worth your time, and we've definitely found that. I've personally have made over $3,000 in a very short period of time with very little. And this was before this strategy, by the way, over $3,000. And that was me not even doing anything on LinkedIn. I just have a LinkedIn open network, so anybody could message me. And I got a message from somebody. He said he wanted to connect. We did some work. He referred a client. We did, I worked with that client, and that led to, a whole bunch of opportunities for us. So that was definitely a valuable piece of what we did. So that was some of the bigger things that I really wanted to go over from this thing here. I think that this is a really valuable resource, and definitely download this on LinkedIn. They've got it that you can download it. Just look for I believe it's called the 33. I'll go back up to the top in a moment here. There's one more key component I wanted to share. This shares a little bit more about who's interested in what. Anyways, this is the connecting with consumer brands. Yeah, this is for advertisers, by the way. Learning, so you can learn why you want to connect with people. It's just a really valuable resource. Anyways, I'm going to go into LinkedIn and stop diddly-daddling here. And so this is my LinkedIn news feed. And I'm going to go into my profile here just so you can kind of get a feel for it. So first things first, I have a really nice customized background with a call to action on it. It's simple, it's powerful. My image is clear, and it's also a little secret. It's looking towards my second call to action, which is right here. And I say, connect with me, learn more about me, learn how to get a marketing strategy to increase your sales, engage more people, and have people in your store to buy all day. And I have a phone number they can call right there. Now, if they're not connected with me, they don't see this. It just says Hawk Mikado. This right here, it's not a resume. By the way, LinkedIn is not a resume. It is definitely, that is farthest thing from it is a resume. Now, what you want is this 500 plus connections. That's what gets you what you want to, where you want to go. You also want to have all of your contact information filled out. It's really, really valuable for you and for the people who are working to connect with you. Have a really great, this is basically a sales letter. This is you sharing why somebody wants to talk with you. And then each position, you have the opportunity to do the exact same thing. You can share a little bit about why they want to work with you, what's your experience, how did that help you get to where you wanted to be. As you can see, my profile is very long. The more that you can have in here, the more in depth that you can have, the easier you're able to be found and the higher ranks you'll be able to get, as long as you're following the right systems. Anybody who works with us, we actually help you design your entire LinkedIn profile, which is really, really valuable component to what we do. And it's just something that we decided we wanted to add, and we bring in an expert who does that. Now, this is one of the most important things, and I always recommend putting this down at the bottom. By the way, it's got my birthday here, so if you want to send me a birthday message on October 22nd, you're more than welcome to. Anyhow, so this is, sharing, hey, I appreciate you for going all the way through it. Also, we have a very, very important note right here. Note, by connecting with me on LinkedIn, you will receive periodic emails from me letting you know about something cool, something interesting that's going on in the world. You can always request to be removed. Just let me know. And that's just an opt-in. It's basically letting them know when they connect with me, they're agreeing to. I'm not going to spam them. Spamming is not cool, but I am definitely going to share some key and valuable insights and some, really cool tools, and eventually look to get them fully on my list. Now, just before I started this, a couple weeks ago, I had just over 1,200 people, and now I have almost 1,700 people in my connections. Just that connections alone. If I go into all contacts, which I think this is a really cool tool as well, I've got almost 2,500, and those are direct contacts. Those are people that I'm connected with in some way, shape, or form. It just may not be, they may not be a first connection. So I believe there's like people that I've sent emails to and stuff like that as well in here. Something I want to show you, this is amazing. So this is because I have so many people in my network. I have, and this is just this is fairly well refined as well. This doesn't even include my third member or anybody else. This is just first degree, second degree, and group members. I have over almost 7 million people that I can connect with, that I can send messages to, that I can build relationships with in some way, shape, or form. I'm connected with 7 million people. And that's because I have a circle. I'm connected directly. I have a direct first degree connection with over with almost 1,700 people. So just imagine it. That is just incredible. For having 1,700 people and being connected to that many people, that is, I would say it's definitely an amazing feat. Also, I want to show something to you. I get about anywhere from 10 to 15 new messages every single day from using this strategy, and they are, really in depth. I ask great questions to learn about them. I read each and every one of them. And that's after we've sent them a couple things to help us really qualify and learn more about them, build that relationship as well. And some of that stuff is done automatically. I also get new connections. I would say on an average week, I'm getting anywhere from 20 to 30 people are asking me to connect with them, which is a really, really valuable component. I'll accept him. Now, I think this is a really fun thing. So within the last 90 days, 513 people have actually viewed my profile. One of those people found me from people that I may know, which is interesting. So somebody was on a second degree and they connected with me that way. And this just, tells me, a little bit about, I've got 31 people who are sales showing charts. The charts are really, really valuable. You can go into your charts and look at, 10 actions taken from the previous week, 51 profile views from the previous week. So actually my profile views, oh, here we go. This is awesome. So this is my average. This is a good week, I guess. This is my average. So anywhere from 10 to 20, and this was before the LinkedIn strategy. And this is the first week of the LinkedIn strategy. We have 61 views and 76 actions taken. So we are above the game now. This doesn't it doesn't look like it's up to date with current information, which is interesting, but they're probably compiling data together. This, I have 91 profile views and 145 actions taken, that's quite a few, and that's new connections. So 76 new connections here, 146 new connections, 45 new connections here, 133 new connections here, plus 2 people endorsed me, and I have had quite a few new connections already. So that is a really cool little stat that you can see. This is working. One of the things that's really cool, my business partner, Caitlin, she really loves Disney. And when we first started this 3 weeks ago, she had absolutely no connections, not first degree, not second degree, not third degree, no groups. There was nothing that she was connected. No, in no way, shape, or form was she connected with some of the executives that she wants to talk to at Disney, because she just wants to build a relationship with them, and one of her passions is Disney. So that's something that she wants to just to learn and grow from those connections. She now has a second degree connection. I'm actually connected with somebody. She sent me something. She's like, I need you to send me an introduction because I want to connect with this person, and you're connected with them, but I'm not. And that's really cool to see how this is doing. I went from being number 45 in the last 30 days. I believe it was number 45 in the last 30 days, all the way up to number 3. I'm working my way up to number 1 here. I'm going to see if I can get that by, that's one of my goals, is to get number 1 by the end of the year here, so that I can be top ranked number 1 profile views among professionals, and you actually get an award from LinkedIn for that, which is really cool. I've gotten this one ranked top 5% of your profile views amongst your connections. I got that in 2000 and I think it was 2012. So it's really cool. I'm currently number 75. This number is going to keep growing. So, it gets more challenging, and I love that as well. I think that's such a valuable and amazing thing to be able to do. So that's just, little insight on it. Now, you're probably wondering, like, well, how do I go through and find all of the right people, and how do I filter them and do all that? And that's a lot of what we do. Is we know how to create target markets, we know how to build relationships with people, and we sit down with you to really connect and work through exactly what it is that you're interested in working with somebody. So if you're a travel agency, then we want to help you find people who are interested in traveling, and we can set up parameters looking at, okay, well, first of all, who's your target market? The great thing about travel is it is international. One of the things is our strategy does work best for companies that are working with clients internationally, and it doesn't require it. You can do a little bit more targeted marketing. But the biggest thing you do is use your searches. Go into your advanced searches, and you want to deselect your first degree, deselect your groups, and make some filters for what it is that you're doing. Now, I do recommend, if you're going to do this, that you want to buy the at least you want to buy the open networking, which is called it's LinkedIn Premium Plus, and you just have to Google it. LinkedIn Premium Plus will give you access for about $10 a month. You can actually connect and have more access to better tools. You have the ability to save searches. So I've actually got saved searches, and in the past, this last week, I have 36 new people here, and this is, these aren't even necessarily people that have been sent connections yet. It doesn't look like these are people that have been sent connections yet, but they're people that I can talk to and that are related to things, that we're interested in, companies we're interested in working with. So that's just where, how one of the strategies, we have a much faster and more automated and much easier strategy that we use. But as long as you're, trying to keep the costs down, that is the way you're going to want to do it. So if you're interested in discussing a little bit more about it, we actually have a way for you to set up and get this done for you. We will actually manage your LinkedIn. We'll help you design your LinkedIn profile so that it's optimized so that you can get the best results possible from it. And it's going to turn into a benefits-driven page where you're really connecting with people, your perfect target customer. We're going to sort through LinkedIn to find qualified connections for you, both partners, where you can develop partner relationships, and which are some of the strongest relationships that will make you the most revenue for your company, as well as for clients, people who are interested in what you're looking for and what you're interested in. From there, we will also be creating your invitation script. So what is it, based on who we're talking to, what is it that you're going to be sharing with them in that initial invitation that is going to be sent to them, so that they're really able to learn more about, what you do, what you and why you want to connect with them. Because at this point, you're really hooking them with why do you want to connect. And we have a couple of key components that my business partner has figured out as to reasons why you want to connect with people, and people want to connect with you, and as a result they trust you and build those relationships. From there, as soon as they connect, at least within 24 hours or within the next business day or two, you want to send them a second message. And this is the second touch point, basically, where you're asking about them, and we utilize what you do and what you offer. So I'm going to go back to the travel agency thing here. So you've connected with them, and let's say you send them, we're going to ask 3 questions, and the questions are going to be around travel. So, hey, what is your favorite place in the world to travel to? If you could bring anybody on your trip, who would you bring? And, what, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would that be? Now, that's your, hey, I'm passionate about travel, and I would love to know if you're passionate about travel and where that passion lies. What's interesting to you? What drives you to travel the way you travel? So once you've learned that, then they're going to get a response message, and that response message is really just to add value to them and give them a gift. And we'll design the actual scripting of that gift so that you can really connect with them and share with them what you offer of value. If you were to connect with me, we ask you, a little bit about what it is that you do. If we could send you clients, who would that be? From there, we share a gift. It's called Supplier Connection. It's one of my favorite gifts to give out. It's not even something that we don't make money from it. I mean, it is truly really just a pure gift that we give to people so that they can connect with Fortune 500 companies and potentially get huge contracts that will really change their business. So that's one of the valuable things that we offer. And from there, we we set them into a opt-in gift and marketing automation set. So what we're doing is we're going to take their contact info out of LinkedIn, and we pull it out of LinkedIn and we put it into an CRM system or email marketing system, depending on your level of and what you're using. If you're using something already, that's fine. If not, then we'll work with you to set something up. And we design the first 3 emails to nurture them, to get them interested in getting what you have to offer and learning more about what your business does. From there, those emails are actually going to send them into a video, and that video is where you share even more in depth and then make your offer for them to learn and purchase and opt in to opt in and then purchase what you eventually are offering anyways, your product or services that you're offering. Now, I'm sure all of that sounded, absolutely insane, just the amount of value that you're going to get. And I know that from that is really, you're probably wondering, well, how much does that cost? Well, I want to break it down for you first based on if you were to hire somebody else to do it. Now, we know that the average person who does this can do them in about 3 to 5 minutes per connection and per message sent. From there, we've calculated, let's just say you find somebody for $20 an hour and they can do them in 3 minutes each. So they can get 20 of them done every single hour, but you're paying them $20 an hour. They can do 20 connections. They can do 20, messages sent. They can do 20 replies. Everything basically costs $1 per message you send. So after our calculations, we've averaged it out. So if you send 50 per day, per weekday, and that averages out to 22 days every single month that you're doing it. So a total of 1,100 connections are being sent and set up. So that would cost you, right off the bat, that would cost you $1,100. Every single month. From there, you're going to have about 400 to 500 new connections every single month that are replying to the message that you send them. Now that you need to send them a message to. So that's another $400 or $500. Let's just say it's $400. So right now you're at $1,500. And let's just say half of those people respond to that message, and you got another 200 people who are, you now need to send another message to. Well, that's another $200. So we're already at $1,700 every single month, plus some of the tools that we use to make it even faster, which is why they're able to do it for do it in 3 minutes. Those tools alone cost about $100 a month total on the low end, and about $300 a month on the high end, if based on how much automation you want to be in that. So those are, that's quite a bit. You're looking at about $2,000 every single month that you'd be spending if you were to hire somebody else to do it, or if you were to do it full time yourself, you can do that as well. But the reality is that your time is really valuable, and we want to make sure that you're able to get everything. And that includes all the scripts, which, the invitation script, which we equate to probably about $100 for that. The script for the initial message and the reply to that, the gift message, which we estimate about $500. The 3 email set for about $750, plus, well, what we charge for a standard opt-in video is $1,500. So, not even sure what the total of that is. It's over almost $3,000. It's over $2,500. I know that, and that right there is just, that's quite a bit just to set it up. So that's why we've got this down to a science, down to a absolute easy to use, and you basically pick up when we've sent that second message, and that's when you engage them even more and you start building those relationships for the people who are interested in doing that. So we're taking out all the legwork for you, and you're able to really connect with them. You're not spending $25 for every single opt-in that you're getting. As a matter of fact, you're spending about $2.50 for every opt-in that you're getting, and every person that you're getting on your email list, because now you have their name and their email, and sometimes even more information like their phone numbers, addresses, all that sort of stuff. As you saw, like in my profile, I'll even pop it up here. In my profile, I was looking at a board off there, but on my profile you can see all the things that I've gotten here. I've got my emails, I've got my phone, I've got my address, I've got websites, so you can claim gifts, you can schedule a call with me, you can take a look at our websites, all that sort of stuff. Go back to our training room here. So this is just a key and valuable component of what we do. And that's why I want to make sure that I offer this to you. So normally, like I said, if we break it down, you're going to get the LinkedIn profile optimization, which we normally would charge $500 for that. We sort through and create a perfect customer list of qualified people on LinkedIn for partners and clients. We set up that invitation script. We send those out to based on the number of people that you're interested in sending out to. We normally do 50. That's our baseline. That's what we'll discuss today, and you can enroll in that today. And then if you want more or less than that, if you want us to stretch that out or however you want to do that, then we can have a conversation at the 30-day mark and make those adjustments, or sooner if you'd like. We send messages to all of the people who accept your connection. On average, you're looking at about 400 to 500 people. That's the average. We guarantee that you're going to connect with at least 300 new people every single month at the 50-day for 22 days out of the month. And those are new connections. From there, we'll send them the message. We'll respond to everybody who responds, and at the end of each week we download and export your connections and put them into a nurture campaign. We write those emails for you, and you come on site and you record a video with us. Now, all of that together for the monthly stuff, normally you're looking at about $2,000 a month, plus then another $2,850 for the setup. Over $3,000 for the setup. And instead of all that, we want to make it simple for you. First of all, because you're here, we want to give you a special gift. We actually offer this service, and it starts at $1,200 a month for our higher level services, and goes, we've got it actually a very large range. Sorry, the lowest it goes is $775, and we've got some different packages here. one of the biggest things that I want to make sure is that you're getting the most value. So we're just going to offer the 50 a day package, and you can either have the pay in full option, which all of our programs are 6 months. So you need to actually commit for 6 months to see the best results. And we've got the pay in full option, which is $6,000 for it's $1,000 a month for that. Or if you need to pay monthly, then it's $1,100 a month, and that's a monthly subscription for 6 months. That is done on a credit card through a third party. So we use PayPal credit, so you can utilize that as well. And we've got some really cool options for that. So, I know that this is definitely an absolute amazing value. You're going to save a lot of money, and we'll definitely also discuss what else you can do. As a bonus, I'm also going to add in a 2-hour session, marketing strategy session with us, so that we design a strategy. So, once they've gotten into that email campaign, what the next step is, where you're going to go with them, how you're going to get them to buy, what you're going to get them to buy, where you're going to send them, what's that opt-in that we're going to get them, what's the gift we're sending them into, all those little strategies, so that we can really define and make sure that you're going to get an ROI, really, really quickly with this. So that's one of the most valuable things that I think that I can give. And as a second bonus, when you register today, I'm actually going to, and you do the pay in full for $6,000. I'm going to give you an extra 6 months, 100% complimentary. At no extra cost, you're going to get an entire 6 months extra. So you're getting an entire year for $6,000 for the entire year. So for the next 12 months, for just $6,000, and as long as you keep renewing, we will actually renew that price, because we will, as we grow, we'll be going up. For the first 10 people only. And as you see, this is proven. We've proven that this works. But for the first 10 people only, we're going to give them that price for life. So it's going to be $6,000 every year for as long as you want to do it. And if you want to upgrade and go to some of our higher packages, you would just pay that difference, but you'll always get, with the pay in full option, as a lifetime subscriber, you're going to get for every 6 months you purchase, you're going to get a second 6 months absolutely complimentary, no extra costs. And that is, I think it's a no-brainer. I want to make sure that you're able to say, hey, this is something I'm committed to. This is something I want. And, as long as you see the value, and that you're able to build your list, this is showing you 400, a month, 400 to 500 a month with 50 leads. Now the max is 100, which is why I shared you can get 1,000 new people every single a month with that. And we can go every single day if you want, but we know that this is the most valuable thing that you can do with your business. You can connect with people. You're going to be connected to experts and people that you didn't even know that it was going to be possible to be connected with by doing this. And the value of that is incredible. The partnerships that you can create from this are going to absolutely change how you do business. And you're going to be able to really systematize, and design a way to step out of your role and do more of the things that you're passionate about inside of your, doing the things you're passionate about in your business or on your business, or, as a manager or in your company, and really connecting with what you love to do rather than, sitting at your desk and, connecting with 100 people every single day. So, I really want to make sure that you've got the time and the freedom to spend with your family, to spend with your community, to go camping or go to the bar, or wherever you want to go spend the day with your kids on a on a holiday, or in the middle of the week. Let's say they get the day off for some reason, during summer, whenever that is, whatever that looks like for you, to be able to travel the world. This is a way for you to be able to do that. So if this is something you're interested in, go ahead. We have 10 spots available that you can go ahead and purchase from us, and I will definitely look forward to working with you. We'll set up a time to discuss exactly what that's going to look like, set everything up, and within the next 30 to 45 days, you'll have everything that you need. You'll see a really great return, and you'll be really excited from this. So it was a pleasure speaking with you and sharing the insights and going over how you can grow your company with LinkedIn, how you can get 1,000 leads every single month for free if you want, or you can hire us and take all the legwork out, so you're not spending the day in front of the computer on LinkedIn all day long, because the worst thing you can do is to stay stagnant in your business. So anyways, this is Hawk Mikado. I'm signing off, and have an amazing evening.